Hello, welcome Fish here with another BMS video. In this brief video we're going to look at the overhead brake in BMS 436, and it's something that's been done in the past, but I think it's worth a revisit. So I'm not going to be talking much through the video, with the exception of the official comms for the approach and for the overhead, but I will annotate the video appropriately, and we'll also look at the ACMI. So we're going to get some information about our approach, which is into Sigonella, which is in the Vulcans Theatre on Sicily. And we can see our ATIS information is here. It's Victor 121950.
Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions, clouds, few 5,000 feet. Temperature, +09 degrees Celsius. Altimeter, 2980 inches. Sigonella, information Foxtrot. Runway 10. Expect visual approach. Wind, 135 degrees, 13 knots, gusts 22. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions.
Okay, that's enough from ATIS. Three things I got there was the altimeter setting, the course for the runway, and the wind direction. I put them in as the course needle and the heading bug respectively. So this is always, wind direction is always a good visual cue on the heading bug. Now I need to talk to approach. Approach. Request overhead approach.
Good morning, Viper 21, Sigonella approach. You are cleared all the way in for overhead approach. Runway 10 right. Welcome back. QNH 2980.
QNH 2980 and 10 right for approach. Viper 2. So we need to look at our chart to give the runway altitude, which is 80.
Viper 21, contact tower for landing. Switch 33760.
33760 for tower. Viper 2. So pushing tower now. Tower. Request landing.
Viper 2, Sigonella Tower. Continuing bound for runway 10 right, redboard overhead.
One zero right, Viper 2. Okay, our barometric altitude should be TDSE plus our approach altitude, which is our brake altitude, which is 1500. So we're looking for 1580 on the barometric tape and 300 knots CAS. So we're going to brake to the right, which will be look at our heading bug is going to be into the wind. Viper 2-1 is in the break.
Viper 2, second element tower. Wing 130 at 6 knots. Runway 10 right. Clear for landing. Check gear down.
Viper 2-1 vacating active left onto taxiway Delta.
Viper 2-1, contact ground. Switch to 279175.
279175 for ground, Viper 2. Ground. Taxi to ramp.
Viper 2-1, taxi back to the ramp. Welcome back.
Okay, we're going to have a quick look now at the ACMI file. And this is our turn onto final, first of all. Little bit of adjustment there in order to get the correct course lineup. Into the brake. Decent continuous arc there. And the turn onto final. So let's look at that now through the cockpit view. And we're shooting for a radar altitude of 1500 and speed of 300. Now there is slight deviation between what we see in the pit and what we see here, but they're reasonably close. So into the brake, 290 and 1450. Now the numbers in the pit differ a little bit from this, and I can only go by the numbers on the pit. So see, we're pulling a 2G turn most of the way around here, and the reason I did that rather than a higher G was because we had 13 knots of wind coming off our right hand side. So a higher G turn would have made the circle tighter and made it more difficult on the final turn to short final. So this gave us a little bit of room to turn in, and decent maintenance of speed above CAS 200 there, 1480 on the radar altimeter. At this stage we're dirtied up with brakes and gear, and into the final turn, into the perch. This stage taking a couple of looks out to see where we are in relation to the runway end and deciding how hard I need to pull on the turn. And on to final. And down. And aero braking 10 degrees angle of attack there. Aero braking until we dropped our speed, and then we're down. I hope you found this video useful and interesting, and feel free to like, dislike, subscribe and comment. And as usual, until the next time, fish out.